Welcome to CIA Financial Planning Application Training. This is a training on how to start your next year's budget. When you log into CIA, you'll notice that in the top banner it says forecast of whatever the current year is. In this case, it's 2017. In order for me to start my next year's budget, I will want to have finished my, updated my actuals and my DREV and finished my forecast for the rest of the year. So then you go into your property utilities and you click on start working on budget for the next year, in this case 2018. It's going to say, are you ready? And I'm going to say yes. Once I do that, I'm then going to go into my DREV application, and you'll notice that in DREV you'll have your budget icon, which when you click on doesn't do anything. That's because you still have to create your negative and your positive impact statements. If you notice here right now, you're only going to see your negative impact statements. You click on negative impact statements. You're going to go in and create your negative impact statements. Again, I'm not a lot of detail here, but basically you name it, you tell it when it's going to happen, what segment it's going to apply to, what's the impact it's going to have, and then you put in your impact. Once you're done with that impact, you save it and close that screen. When you're done with your negative impact statements, you can do another one. You go to positive impact statements. You'll now notice that positive impact statements are sitting there. So you click on your positive impact statements. Again, same sections. You're going to put in your positive impact statements. Once you're done with your positive impact statements, again, you're going to save that impact and close the screen. And now it says you're done doing your impact statements. Yes. You can choose not to go into the next step if you want, if you still have positive and negative impact statements that you want to create. If you are done and you go into change, just so you know, you cannot go back and change your impact statements or add impact statements. At this point, you're going to change your 2018 budget. It's going to come up and basically going to ask you two questions. Number one is, are you going to base your budget on your current year actuals to date plus the forecast of the rest of the year? Or are you going to base it on the last rolling 52 weeks of actuals? So you would go from whatever today's date is, September 11th, back to September 12th of 2016, or are you going to use the entire year of this year plus the rest of your forecast? Then the second question it's going to ask you is, if you are importing your group details from whatever group sales report you have the option to say whether you want to use your on the books or use your current values. And most cases, if you're not pulling the sales information in, you're just going to leave it like that. Hit continue. This is going to take a little over a minute, maybe a minute and 20 seconds, a minute and 30 seconds, depending on the speed of your computer. But what it's doing right now is actually going out, taking all of the information it has in your 2017 forecast. Again, if you're using actuals plus forecast, that's what it's doing. It's applying the impact statements to the areas that you want it applicable to. So it will take a little bit longer if you had more impact statements or more positive or negative impact statements. And once it's done doing all that, it's going to then go through your day by day, and it's going to create your day by day by market segment next year's budget, in this case 2018. Again, you can sit here. It's going to take about a minute and a half maybe at the most. And once it's done, it will pop up on your screen with the full budget for you to start working on for your next year's budget. Now this will be your baseline budget for 2018 or whatever the next year is. Again, based on your actuals and forecast of the previous year, plus whatever impact statements you put in. And there you go. Simply go in to work on your monthly. You can look at your monthly numbers. You can look at your daily numbers, so on and so forth. You can close that screen, save the changes, and you will be able to look at your close the screen, and you'll be back into your DREV. I hope this was helpful. Thank you and have a nice day.